the list that we printed out. This is the first page. This is the second page. This is the third page. And I didn't even get through the whole toy catalog. I mean, this is a portion of, you know, what's good. And I was doing this for hours this morning. Sure enough, something came up this morning. It messed up my sleep schedule completely. Really fucked me up for the whole day. Because if I don't get enough sleep, I'm completely useless the rest of the day. So now, sure enough, it's like 5 at night. This is literally the earliest I've been able to get out to do this. So we're going to see how well we do here. But the size of this list is just, it's ridiculous. I mean, we're looking at anything like 50% and above. We'll go lower than that, but we're also looking at net profit. So even if I could get, you know, 100% net profit, if I'm only going to make $3 on an item, and it's like a sales rank of like 100,000 or even 80,000 or something like that, like I'm not going to mess with it.
Yep, they're already in the bag.
Alright, so we just hit up one target. It took a little while. If you're gonna do target, don't bring in a list of names. You gotta bring in the list of the DPCI number. Second thing we do is we talk to an employee, because we have a list that's just ridiculously long, right? I don't know their store and I don't know how things are laid out. And then on top of that, a lot of this stuff is in the back. So we won't find it on the floor anyway. So we talk to an employee and we tell them, look, I have a list. It's really long. I need someone that's going to be able to help me out with finding where these things are and getting stuff from the back room. Who would have time to do that? So we get like a custom like employee to like walk around with us. I'm going to be merchant fulfilling from Black Friday out, all right? But when you send that stuff in FBA, you're going to have that advantage because no one else is really going to have it FBA. The prices are going to go way up at that point. I mean, they go up fast. The ones that Amazon isn't on, and people buy them. So I'm just going to let it sit. Like I'm not going to sell it now just to make, you know, the 50% ROI. I could do that. And I'll probably price around that range, but what I'm saying is if the prices drop from that time, I'm not gonna lower my price. I'm not gonna lower my price, okay? Like, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm gonna sit it out and I'm gonna wait. And I will get the sale, because if you look at the sales ranks of items from the last 3 months and you look at them and what they are now, you'll see that they are dropping fast. And when I say dropping, I mean the velocity is picking up. So that's the strategy for November up until this point. Everybody is out focusing, I can tell you right now, everyone's out focusing on Black Friday, right? Black Friday is great, but people aren't thinking about, what about the sales after Black Friday? What about the sales that start Thanksgiving Day? Like, no one really pays attention to that. Now, there's a little bit of a sacrifice. Everyone else is going to be with their family eating, you know, food. We might have some time to do that, but we're going to be out making money on Thanksgiving because there's opportunity. All right? And this is because the store went 30% off all toys. I mean, imagine the stuff that's already on clearance that went 30% off, that you can get another 5% off using the Target Red Card. I mean, what does that add up to? Possibly 60%, 70% off some items. So these are the items that, you know, you can't go through an entire store's inventory without tools. So like I said, when I had that thought last year, like, I bet if I use OAXRAY during this time of year, I would be 1,000 times more efficient. And sure enough, this is one of those cases, and it's all about timing, because I got the email this morning. It said 30% off one day. This is a one-day sale. And there's really not that many people in Target right now. There's really not that many people there. It's one day. People have one day to do this, right? So it's not like all the prices are just gonna tank out of nowhere, right? Because they only have 24 hours to get this done. And there's probably only a handful of people really jumping on this, right? I spent about 800 hours before we left just on Target online, ordering stuff that I'm gonna send in FBA, because I'm doing FBA right now. I mean, there's like a handful of stuff merchant fulfilled that I could do. Once we're at the next store, I'm gonna save my battery. Always bring your spare battery pack when you're at these stores, and double check your buys. There were a few buys that looked good by the time I got there, and I double checked and really looked at everything. It turned out to be not as good as I thought. So double check your buys, use the price scanners in the store, and bring that spare battery pack, because there's nothing worse than going to a store and then your phone dies on you. So I'll get back to you in a minute. Third one we're at right now. See how much we can fit in the car. Got about 2 carriages each one.
These are so creepy looking.
So what, 580? It's like 500 each store we went to. When you buy too many toys and can't fit your own son in the car. Feels bad, man.
Alright,
Feels
I'm gonna
bad.
sit in the front and you hand me that stuff.
Okay. It's like a game of Tetris right now. Alright, we're finally home. We hit 3 targets. And I would say we spent roughly $500 to $600 per target. The whole catalog was 30% off toys. What we did, I showed you this in the earlier part of the video, but it was a little dark. We made a list before we went in, because we already knew what was going to make us money. And we have a list. The only thing I forgot to do for this list was the DPCI number, which was a mistake because it took longer when I got in there to ask them to look up inventory. So luckily, I mean, I was able to do it once I was there, but it took longer. So next time, that's something I'm going to put in the spreadsheet. We have 3 pages. This was from about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of going through OAXRAY on the Target website. Everything here is pretty much 50,000 and under as far as rank goes. These are all going to be FBA sales. These boxes right here are pretty much more toys and some other FBA stuff. I spent another $1,000 to $1,200 this morning on flips. Some of the same items we bought in store, but that were available on Target.com. Some real good ones. A lot of stuff here. I don't mind showing you guys this stuff because number one, I want to show you this is for real. This is what we do. Some people might not think buying items at a store, reselling them is a real job, but I can tell you that the money we make at the end of the day is very real. So, you know, people can say what they want. At the end of the day, there's a lot of potential in this. I could not have done this without tools. I use a lot of tools. I'm not going to get into everything right now with this video. I just want to show you this video. This is kind of a in the life of type of video, so I can show you like what we do. We left at like 5 in the afternoon, 4:30 in the afternoon. We're back, it's like 10 at night. So it took us a while. We're not going to get rich off of this stuff, but we probably will make between $1,500 and probably about $1,500 off of all this. including the stuff I bought. So we spent like $2,500, and we're gonna make about probably $1,500, maybe a little more profit. Now I could definitely make more if I hold it till a little later in December. I might choose to do it, I'm not sure. But like I said earlier in the video, when I do this stuff, I list it. I don't list this stuff and set my repricer on aggressive and just, you know, just to make a sale. I don't care about that. That's not how I do things this time of year. I set my price. I set it not high, but I set it where I'm gonna make money. And if I'm not gonna make money, then I don't buy it in the first place. I don't care, like I said earlier, I don't care if Sally Jane just launched seller 2567 comes on pricing stuff at, you know, $30 below retail. I don't care. Let her sell out, right? People that do that only usually have a few units anyway. So I'm always looking at stuff. I'm always looking at the competition to see how much stuff they have in stock. And you know, I make judgment calls. So this is kind of pre-merchant fulfill days. That's not really come yet, but it's coming soon. But look, this email came in this morning. I got up this morning. I had other plans for today. I wasn't gonna do this today. But when I saw 30% off the entire catalog, I opened up my tools. I opened up OAXRAY. I can run through every bestseller page, every page that's already on clearance, and see what is gonna make me a profit. This is how I did this, okay? I used OAXRAY. If you guys wanna know more information about this, I have my tutorial on OAXRAY. That'll give you the basics. If you guys really wanna learn more about this and you really wanna make money, you can reach out to me on Facebook. Okay, I'll give you the specifics of it. But, you know, if you want like a private session type of thing while I really get into this, first of all, don't reach out if you don't have a seller account. Don't reach out to me if you haven't been selling enough time where you can even sell toys this time of year. You have to be able to sell toys, and you have to be able to sell a decent number of toy brands. If you're restricted in half of these brands, I'm not going to be able to help you with this. So if you are able to sell a lot of toys, Hasbro, you know, Barbies, Marvel, which a lot of these are under the umbrella of Hasbro and these bigger toy brands, you know, Disney Frozen stuff. If you can sell this stuff, you can reach out. I'll let you know more specifics how I do this with OAXRAY. Okay. Also, if you're somebody that does this at this time of year, I'd like you to reach out to me too on Facebook. I have a small community, me and a few people that take this very seriously. I don't care if you've been reselling for 3 months or 30 years. It doesn't matter to me, because when we share finds in our group, I've gotten bolos, better bolos from people that have been doing this for 2 weeks than people that have been doing this for longer. So I don't care about how long you've been doing it, but I do care about your hustle, how serious you are, how much time you put into this. You know, this is how we eat. I mean, this is how we make money. Besides the books, we take this time of year, you know, pretty seriously. You know, time where Thanksgiving we could be out, you know, eating turkey with the family. We might save some time for that later in the day, but you know, Thanksgiving, that's a big time right before Black Friday. There's a lot of sales, and we're out buying stuff, making money. So if you do the same kind of thing, you have a seller account, you're able to sell things, you're ungated in enough things that you can actually sell a decent number of items, reach out to me on Facebook. I'll leave a link below. Maybe we could share finds, and you know, I can tell you that with OAXRAY alone, you will have more bolos than you know what to do with, because it simply allows you to scan the whole database. It lets you put in discounts. For instance, today was 30% off. So all I had to do was put in my return on investment of a minimum of 40%. I put the sales rank I don't want to go over. I put a discount of 30% to take a further discount off whatever was set on the site. And it told me what was profitable and what wasn't. Then I could run the FBA calculator. I could do whatever more looking into I needed to at that point, and decide, do I want to buy this or do I not want to buy this? Okay. Give it a shot. Give OAXRAY a shot. You get 10-day trial at my link, as opposed to 7 days that you normally get. So you get extra 3 days to test it out. wouldn't promote it if it wasn't making me money. So give it a shot. But we gotta list all this stuff. We have a new problem now. Now tomorrow we have to list all this stuff. Now I gotta go out and find boxes. I save these boxes for situations just like this. But I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna ship this thing. Look at this thing. This thing is massive, right? This thing is absolutely humongous. I have to find a box that's gonna fit that thing. You need boxes of all different sizes, so that's something that, you know, tomorrow I'm gonna have to go out and find, you know, places other than Home Depot and other than, you know, Walmart that have boxes that make sense to fit items like this. And I mean, even things like this, long things like this. This isn't something we're reselling, but if it was, it's kind of difficult to find boxes like that. You could order them online, and maybe that's what I'll have to do. But what I really need is an assortment of boxes that's at a reasonable price. So if, hey, if you know where to find some really good boxes for a cheap price, hit me up with that too, because I'm always looking. You need boxes. What can I say? Shit. You need boxes to ship your shit. And if you don't have boxes, and you're in trouble. You're in trouble. I mean, when the store says we're putting 30% off everything, in addition to what's there, look, I don't find sales like this at Walmart. I'll be honest. Most of my good finds, they're from Target. From Target, they're from Toys R Us. I don't find anything good at Walmart lately. Last year was the same way. I mean, some people have good sales at Walmart. I guess it's just not the case here. I don't know what it is, but as far as reselling toys goes, I do not find much at Walmart. Every now and then I'll find something in this clearance specific aisle. But other than that, on the floor, the sales, they're not good. They are not good sales. They're $2 off, $3 off, very small percentages. There's no room for money. There's no room for profit there. Target is huge. Target was huge last year. It's huge this year. Toys R Us is really good. Stores you don't even think about have good stuff. Hatchimals that everyone's going after. Guess what? Barnes & Noble sells that. Believe it or not, though, those will be sold out within 3 hours if you don't go at the same time. They told me they get shipments in around noon around here. Okay? So I'm giving you guys a little bit of information here you might not know. They get shipments in around noon. Call them around noon. See if they have them. Okay? I don't care. It's not going to hurt me. Mini Nintendo, look, you guys know that's a big thing. You can check stock for that online. You can call up 1,000,000 times if you really want. Some places sell it every day online at a certain time. You just got to be in the know. You got to have people doing this, and that's why I said find a few people that are doing this. Find a few people that make a living doing this. Share finds that you have, okay? Because it's not going to kill you at this time of year. You don't have to hoard everything to yourself. There's plenty of stuff to go around. So hope you like the video. I got a lot of stuff I got to get going on. Have a good day.